Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another Sims 4 info/thoughts video. And this one's going to be a little bit different because I have my girlfriend Ashley here with me today.
Hey!
So what we're talking about today is something both of us are really excited about, so I thought it'd be a really cool thing to have both of us together, and you happened to be here when this news broke out.
Yeah, I was staying over and it was like the first thing you saw when you opened your phone in the morning.
Yeah, and so what's happened is that simtimes.de received a survey from EA about a possible Sims 4 Pets expansion. So I'm just going to summarize real quick what was in the survey. So we can adopt or create pets with the Create a Pet tool just like in previous Sims games, and you can customize the pet shapes, colors, and patterns from nose to tail. Like the Create a Pet in Sims 3 was so detailed, so it sounds like it'll be like about that same level of detail again, which is pretty awesome. And our Sims can build relationships with their companions, and you can unlock rewards for training your pets and building your social and fun needs more quickly. And like in The Sims 3, pets have traits, and you can encourage good behavior and discourage bad behavior, or even vice versa if you really want to do that. And it'll come with a new world featuring pet-friendly venues, and you can ride horses in the pasture.
Horses! I love horses!
Or you can walk dogs down the street. Or you can also collect small pets like fish and reptiles. And just like in The Sims 3, you can actually play as your pet, so you can play as four-legged creatures instead of two.
You can have a pet legacy.
Yeah, and pets can have skills, and returning from The Sims 2, you can send your cats and dogs off to work.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna say this right now, like, with the big drought of Sims news lately, like, this is like a godsend. Like, this is the biggest news in a long time.
You have to remember that this isn't really news, because they didn't say, oh, the next expansion is going to be the Sims 4 Pets. It's just, they sent a survey to somebody, and that somebody freaked out and plastered it everywhere, and then everybody else freaked out. So we should stress that this isn't an actual announcement for the Sims 4 Pets. We don't know what this is. All we know is that they sent out a survey that was all about the Sims 4 Pets, and it looks pretty detailed. That's all we know, for sure.
Yeah, they've done surveys like this in the past for even the Sims 4 they have, and for the Sims 3 as well, and more often than not, these ideas have come true. So it's like, no, they haven't announced it yet, but it's pretty darn likely they're at least starting to work on it at this point. So it probably won't be expansion pack 3, but it might be the 4th or 5th one.
Yeah, I could see it being the 4th or 5th pack. I don't see it being the 3rd pack, because if it was, like, they would have already started working on it, and the fact that they've sent out this survey tells me that they have not yet started working on this expansion, because they're giving us this survey, right? They want to know what we want in the expansion before they start working on it, or doing something substantial with it anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't think substantial work has been done on the Sims 4 Pets yet if this survey is only coming out now. So I think once they get the results back from this survey, they'll probably start gathering info and working on the expansion once they actually get the results back from the survey. Because otherwise, why would they send out a survey about an expansion that's already almost done?
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting though, seeing how it's like what they seem to be going for is mixing the best of the Sims 2 pets and the Sims 3 pets, I guess.
Well, yeah, except I wouldn't really call pet jobs from The Sims 2 the best of the Sims 2 pets.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that they seem to be thinking about bringing those back.
All I want is, like, I want competitions from The Sims Unleashed. I want, like, the dog shows and the cat shows, and I want, like, you know how, remember when they released the Sims 2 Pet Stories?
Yeah.
And the dogs had that entire, like, obedience training course or whatever, the agility course that wasn't even in the main game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want that in The Sims 4.
I was just thinking about that too, because, yeah, they haven't really put pet shows in the Sims games since then.
And I want everything that they had in The Sims 3 for horses back, except I want the competitions to be, like, live action. Like, I don't want to go into a rabbit hole. But I don't think that will happen because The Sims 4 seems very, like, anti-rabbit hole. Like, nothing is a rabbit hole in The Sims 4.
Yeah, like...
Everything is a venue. So I'm hopeful that the horse competitions, if they bring them back, they better bring them back. If they bring back horses, I'll be so upset if they don't. Yeah, I'm really hoping they'll be live action and you'll actually be able to see your horse win a competition. And
yeah, that'd be really good because, yeah, like there's a little bit of the rabbit hole-ness in The Sims 4 just because, like, with work and school, well, most of the careers anyways, your sim just walks off the lawn and it's like, they're off to work.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
Hopefully with the horse shows, you would actually, like, go to an actual venue that's made for horse competitions and you could see all that stuff happen for real.
Yeah, that would be way more exciting.
Yeah. And hopefully there'll be lots of 64 by 64 lots in this neighborhood. I'm really glad that with Get Together they brought those back because we definitely need bigger lots.
Yeah, except there was only one 64 by 6 or two.
There's two of them.
There were two, but they both had lots on them.
Yeah, they were both taken already. And well, I mean, it might be a bit of an ambitious wish, but I'd like it if they were even able to make even bigger sizes than 64 by 64 lots and go above and beyond what The Sims 3 had. Especially for this sort of expansion because, yeah, with horses they need a lot more space and, yeah, the horses in The Sims 3 would have lots of weird routing issues and I don't think, can they walk backwards in real life? I think you said
they can, but it's awkward. Like, they're not meant to walk backwards in real life. Like, the only way a horse would ever walk backwards in real life is if they hit some kind of dead end and they couldn't go to the side and they had no choice but to back up. But it's difficult for them. They don't usually like to do it.
Yeah, so the routing was... Well, I guess with the pets in general, it was kind of strange, but for the horses, I think it was even worse.
Yeah, it was weird watching them walk backwards so much. It's like, no. If there's any way at all a horse could do something other than walk backwards, they would choose to walk to the side or forward. Like, they don't normally choose to walk backwards unless they have no other option.
Yeah. And it is really cool that a lot of the things from the Sims 3 pets are returning, like the cats and dogs and horses all having skills, and the cats and dogs being able to collect pets and other sorts of collectibles.
Yeah, I liked, well, I guess I can mention that. I made this, like, medieval world for The Sims 3. It was called Maple Shore. Like, recently, I made it a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it was really cool that while I was playtesting, I found all these, like, rare birds. And I didn't remember putting any bird spawners in, but I think they're just there.
Yeah, I think sometimes you don't even need to place them yourself. They just sometimes appear around, like, what's considered the world lot.
And, like, so I ended up with, like, 2 of the rarest birds in the whole game while I was playtesting my little Sims 3 medieval world, Maple Shore. So, yeah, it was cool. And I thought, oh, if this comes back in The Sims 4, I really want to be able to, like, go hunting for, like, rare species of animals.
Yeah, I always like having the option of having small pets too, like birds and lizards or chipmunks and guinea pigs. And yeah, the small pets really add a lot more variety to the expansion packs too, which is really nice.
And I like giving, like, child Sims, like, small pets like hamsters and guinea pigs and goldfish and, like, those kind of things rather than cats and dogs, because the kids... Well, in The Sims 3, kids didn't... Like, they kind of stunk. They couldn't really interact with toddlers, and they couldn't really interact with pets all that much. They could pet them, but, like, that was...
Yeah.
They couldn't really take care of them, I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm getting things mixed up. But, yeah, I usually gave, like, small pets to the kids.
Yeah, now that you mentioned toddlers, hopefully toddlers will do more interactions with pets because... Well, assuming that toddlers would come before pets, because I think that'd be really weird if the pets came before them.
You know what? I've always said I would be super, super angry if they gave us anything before some kind of generations, toddlers, whatever family type content, except if it was pets. So
yeah.
If we did get pets before Generations, that would be the only thing that would make me forgive the fact that the next expansion is not Generations.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be upset. I would still want it, but if it was anything other than pets, I would be mad. I don't even care if it was seasons. I'd be like, no, I don't want this. I just want family stuff.
Yeah, like pets and seasons are always like at the very top of my favorite expansions for the previous games. But I'm not like too particular about whether I get seasons or pets first. I just want both of them, and I want them kind of close together, like with The Sims 2, because yeah, they did come out right after each other in The Sims 2, that was a really exciting time, just like getting something back that I really missed from The Sims 1, and then a really exciting new ambitious expansion pack that really broke ground. That was so exciting.
Yeah, and then The Sims 3 broke even more ground with the same expansion, because I thought, what are they gonna do, like with weather? Like, they did the whole, okay, it snows now, right, in The Sims 2, and there's rain, and you can do some cool activities outside, I guess. But that was all you could really do. Well, there was gardening. Yeah, the gardening was fun. So there was a lot of cool things in it, but it was just still very much focused on the fact that, whoa, it snows and rains now, right?
Yeah.
Whereas, like, in The Sims 3, I found myself wondering when they announced seasons, I was like, okay, like, yeah, we want weather in The Sims 3, but, like, what are they going to do that's new and groundbreaking? Because we already had the whole, whoa, it snows and rains now. Shocker with The Sims 2. It's not going to be new or exciting in The Sims 3. And then they came out with the festivals and the holidays, and like that made The Sims 3 seasons really exciting. And I loved going to the festival grounds with families. It tied in so well with Generations. There was so much stuff you could do with the family. I loved Sims 3 seasons.
Yeah, and festivals to date is still like one of my favorite individual features of all of The Sims 3. And that actually reminds me, like, I think the only flaw I see in all of this with the Sims 4 pet survey is that there doesn't seem to be anything really new. It's just bringing everything back. Like, I guess just with the way they're doing this with the Sims 4, maybe it is best to just play it safe and copy and paste a lot of stuff just so it's like, instead of getting stuff we don't want, we're getting the stuff that we do want.
Well, yeah, I think that's what they're thinking, because remember with Get Together, I did end up liking Get Together a lot more than I thought I would, but do you remember how poorly received Get Together was? Because they're like, oh, it's new, right? It's basically nightlife, so it wasn't totally new, but they tried to market it as if it was new, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, Euro trip in Windenburg and all this stuff, and everybody was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
So I did end up liking it a lot more than I thought I would. There was a lot of cool stuff in it, but yeah, I remember being very underwhelmed by it. So I think maybe now they're trying to play it safe by not trying to give us something new, just trying to give us something old that we want back, that we've told them we want back. Because they know Pets is going to be a hit.
Yeah. And
there's no way Pets is not going to be a hit.
Yeah, Sims 2 Pets, I think, is still to date like the best-selling expansion pack of the whole series.
Yeah, I would say, and I think Making Magic for The Sims 1 sold really well.
Yeah. And, oh, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
I remember now. I actually said on Twitter a while back that I'd actually be perfectly content with seasons in particular if they actually did literally copy and paste all of the Sims 3 seasons, including festivals and everything, and just made the weather look a bit better. I'd be happy with that.
I would too, but I kind of want, like, I don't know, I'd want something different. Like, I'd be happy if it was copy-pasted from The Sims 3, because Sims 3 seasons was, like, perfect. But yeah, I think there would need to be something on top of it. Like, there'd need to be, like, a cherry on top.
Yeah.
Or something to give it a little bit more flavor, because I don't really want... See, this is why I don't like the idea of having, like, a stripped-down base game anymore, because what happens is they end up just recycling the same ideas over and over again with expansion packs. So, I mean, if you got a base game that had weather, basic weather, right?
Yeah.
You could expand upon it later. But, like, basic weather, cats and dogs, university, like, a bunch of things included already in the base game, that would give them so much more room to make expansions about things that have never been done before, because they're not having to waste all this time doing expansions to bring old stuff back that we expect.
Yeah, because sometimes I do think the sim gurus are like chomping at the bit to make new stuff, but we're demanding all this old stuff to come back because we miss it so much, and those features are really fun. But yeah, because I think that's part of the reason why they wanted to make Get Together too. They really wanted to make something new, because Get to Work was kind of like a merging of two previous expansions already, so they wanted to do something newish.
Yeah, the problem with that is, like, if the base game was so empty that, you know, they're kind of forced to do all these recycled things. So I hope with The Sims 5 there's more included in the base game, like weather, like basic weather. I don't need festivals or anything, but, like, you know, rain and snow at least, right?
Yeah.
Even just rain, something. and cats and dogs maybe, and university, and basic things, and then you could expand upon those things later. I think that would leave a whole lot more room for like new innovative things in The Sims 5, which they don't seem to be doing yet in The Sims 4, which is kind of a disappointment, but I really like pets, so
yeah.
I'm still happy, I guess.
Yeah, if I did want something new in The Sims 4 pets, the only thing I can really think of right now is I'd want like a couple maybe new pets they haven't done before. Like, I think llamas would be a really amazing addition, just because it's like The Sims talk about llamas so often. It's like, but we never see them.
But like, what would you do with a pet llama? You just like feed it and watch it run around? I don't know. No!
He's so cute!
No!
Imagine the baby
That'd
llamas.
Be so pointless.
And you could have alpacas too if you like alpacas.
I like alpacas, but I don't see the point in having them. Well, like, if you could shear them for wool and sell it, like, you could be like a farmer, then okay, that'd be cool.
That's
what
Yeah, I was thinking, like, I mean, the farming would be a really elaborate thing, so I'm okay with farming being separate from pets, but I was thinking if they did that with sheep, they could do that too.
Yeah, like, I want, like, sheep, and I don't know how they do pigs, because, like, I'm pretty sure, killing pigs for bacon would not be like T-rated for Sims, but like I'd still like to have pigs. Maybe they can do something like in Harvest Moon where they find like rare items. Like in Harvest Moon, Magical Melody, I think it is.
Yeah.
Your pig will actually find like rare truffles that you can sell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's like if you take your pig out with you, he'll like hunt down truffles. So maybe they can do something like that with the pigs. But I'd like pigs.
Yeah.
Or like, I think there was, I can't remember what game this was. It was another farming game, but like you had a pig and like you did get bacon from it, but it didn't kill the pig. It was like you like pet it in the morning and bacon would fall out of it and the pig would get happy. It was very like childish, but it was cute. I don't know. I wouldn't mind that even.
Yeah. And one cool thing they would do is, like, just when I was reading over the whole first point about there being a create a pet tool, it made me think about how, like, with the Sims 4, they released a create a sim demo before the game came out. And with the Sims 3 pets, they did release a create a pet demo before that expansion came out. So hopefully, again, they would also put out a create a pet tool that's separate from the game. So if you just feel like creating pets, then you can do that and upload pets to the gallery and share them and
cool.
And put funny hashtags on it and
then like by the time the Sims 4 Pets actually like comes out, the expansion, everyone will already have the pets.
Yeah, then there'll
already be like a ton of pets in the gallery to download if you want to.
Yeah, and I know like they like boasting about there's like this many things on the gallery already, because I think they even did that with the Sims 4. It's like we already have like thousands and thousands of Sims on the gallery before the game's even out.
Yeah.
So I think from a marketing perspective, that would also be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already talked about things like the small pets. I mean, it's...
the occult type.
Oh yeah, the occult type. How could I forget? Yeah. So I think we're in agreement that we both love to see unicorns come back.
Yes, I want unicorns with magical powers, and I want... Yeah, and you know what would even be great? If they released, depending on what packs they released first. I know, I am like 99.9% sure that Pets is not going to be the third expansion. It's going to be like the fourth or fifth, because they need time to work on it, right?
Yeah.
So, like, assuming we get, like, Generations, and then Seasons, and then Pets. Like, let's say it goes that way. Generations and Seasons, the big two that everybody, like, is dying for. Okay, so Generations, Seasons, then Pets. It would be really cool if Pets had unicorns in them, and then after they released a Supernatural expansion.
Yeah.
Because the unicorns combined with all the occult types, the fairies, and all those occult type Sims would just be awesome.
Yeah, it would be. And I think from like a design perspective too, it is kind of more interesting to have an occult that is actually tied to the pets themselves rather than repeating like werewolves from the Sims 2 pets. That's not as interesting. Yeah,
especially like, it worked for the Sims 2, but I don't think it would work now. But especially since we got werewolves in Supernatural, which makes a lot more sense because it's a Sim that's a supernatural, not a pet.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like the unicorns a lot. Even though like it wasn't a Sim occult type, it was still cool because it was an actual like special magical animal that you got.
Yeah. Oh, and it'd be cool if they expanded on that and also had, like, Pegasi, too, not just the unicorns.
Oh my god, and if they could actually fly, I would freak out.
Oh, wow. That'd be so amazing, yeah.
Oh my god, that would be even if they cut it. Well, I don't know. I'd still want unicorns, but maybe you could have like a special type of unicorn that has wings as well.
Yeah, you could even like have an alicorn maybe if, I don't know, you could maybe do some sort of special thing and maybe your unicorn could transform into an alicorn or something like that. Or maybe it's like a very special alicorn that you find out in the world.
Cool? Centaurs.
Oh, yeah. That's another idea.
That would be cool because it's a sim occult type, but they're half animal.
Yeah, that's something they haven't done yet.
Oh my god, that would be so cool if they made centaurs the occult type for The Sims 4 Pets.
Yeah.
I'd have centaurs running around Willow Creek all the time. I'd just be like, Centauropolis.
Wow, that just makes me think of like it'd be like the centaur equivalent of Gorilla City from the Flash comics. It'd be like that for centaurs.
Welcome to Centauropolis.
Yeah. And yeah, like it's cool seeing that you can like discourage bad behavior and encourage good behavior and that sort of thing. It's not something I'm overly excited about, but still get to see it there.
It's like a basic thing. Like, why would you have pets when you can't train them? That doesn't make any sense. That's just kind of like a standard that should be there.
Yeah.
I think we've covered everything.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know if there's anything we can think of that we might like to see in the expansion. Maybe if there's something new for Sims to do, like, I don't know, like
a veterinary career.
Oh yeah, a veterinary career. Yeah, like usually
an active veterinary career. Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, usually when I do bring up pets, a lot of people do say like, "Oh yeah, I'd like to see a vet career." I know that's been a request for a super long time. I think even since The Sims 1.
Well, it was in The Sims 1, the veterinary career, but it was an inactive career. It was just like you went off the lot like all the other careers.
Yeah.
I think the Superstar expansion was the only expansion that gave you like an active career.
Yeah.
Because you actually went and did all the modeling and stuff. But other than that, everything was inactive in The Sims 1.
And I know people do want more active careers for The Sims 4, so that'd be good.
Oh my god, definitely. I know people were upset that there were only 3 with Get to Work, and I get that. I totally get that, because I was kind of like, 3, that's kind of a low number, but I really liked how thorough they were with those 3.
Yeah.
And I also really liked the retail aspect, which I thought I'd never say. I hated Open for Business in The Sims 2. It's like, I hate it so much, but I actually like it in The Sims 4, so that's good. But yeah, so I think they did add new active careers in The Sims 3 after Ambitions. There was the babysitting career with Generations.
Yeah.
There was another one.
Yeah, you could do daycare in The Sims 3 and then...
the lifeguard career.
The lifeguard career, I love that.
Yeah, those were active careers, so yeah. They could
and
totally
Showtime.
Yeah, Showtime was, 3 new active careers. You could be a magician, an acrobat, and a singer, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, they could totally add new active careers with The Sims 4 Pets. Add a veterinary career. That'd be so cool. Go to work every day and like help animals. Yeah,
and I was gonna say that. Yeah, like I wasn't disappointed at all that there were only 3 active careers in Get to Work, because I'm actually expecting more active careers down the line because they did that in The Sims 3.
If we don't get more active careers, I'll be disappointed because I've like 3 active careers and out of the whole life cycle. But yeah, I mean. We got 3 active careers with the work-related expansion, which makes sense.
Yeah.
And then Get Together was not work-related, it was party-related, so it didn't really make sense to have active careers in that.
Yeah.
Although you could sort of argue that the DJing is an active career.
Yeah.
And, so I guess we did sort of get an active career with Get Together. It's not really an active career, but it's something similar.
Yeah, and I guess we never really talked much about how we'd like to kind of see, like, by the time pets came back in The Sims 3, we had the self-employed careers already. So it'd be nice if we could have an equestrian career again in The Sims 4.
Yeah, especially if, like, they add horses. There's that whole farming aspect. We already have, like, vegetables, right? Like, you can grow veggies and fruit.
Yeah.
So I think if The Sims 4 Pets comes out and along with an active career, you definitely need the self-employed one. Or you need to, like... Yeah, because how would you be a farmer and then go to work to farm? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Most farmers either live close to or on their own land. So, yeah, I think the self-employed option would be good for The Sims 4 Pets if you want to do the farming thing and have horses, and especially if you want to like make a living breeding animals, like an animal breeder. Self-profession would be cool.
Yeah.
Breeding and selling puppies and kitties. And show, like a professional animal shower.
Yeah.
I don't animal shower, is that what it's called? Does anybody out there show cats and dogs? What are you called? What is your profession? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Leave a comment.
Like, God, subscribe, yeah.
Getting that promo.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be really cool to have like a lifestyle centered around horses because, yeah, they do mention that you could send cats and dogs off to work, but they didn't mention anything about an equestrian career. But I think it might be in there because they do mention like the racing skill and the jumping skill, so those sound like core skills. And I really would like to see self-employed careers in general return pretty soon. I wouldn't be surprised if we even got a few in a free update. Like, they could do a few ones that are kind of easy to do already with what's in the game, like the gardening.
Well, like, they're so, like, easy to do. It's, like, all you do, it's all your own hours, right? You just do your own thing, and, like, they wouldn't really need to add anything other than a tracker from funds.
Yeah, just add the whole thing where it's like, oh, okay, you've applied at City Hall, now you're considered by the city.
Well, there is no City Hall, but...
Well, you'd probably just walk off the lot.
You just use the phone. Use the phone and register as unemployed, or not self-employed.
Yeah.
Or, like, I love how when you talk to people who are unemployed and have children in the game, it comes up as stay-at-home mom or dad.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
If you could actually register that, like a stay-at-home mom or dad, and then the game wouldn't force you into a career.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually...
you left the household.
That's actually one of the good things about the self-employed career is that it safeguarded your Sims from being pulled into careers when you didn't want them to be, when you weren't playing as them.
Yeah.
I guess that's pretty much it. I don't know how long we've been talking for.
A long time.
Probably really long. Oh yeah, I think it was like around 4:30 when we started recording, and now it's like almost 5. Wow. Woo! I think this is going to be easily a new record for my longest Sims 4 info/thoughts video, but...
I know, I'm just awesome like that, aren't I?
You are.
Also humble. Super humble. Have I mentioned how humble I am? As my head grows 3 sizes.
I'm so happy that I'm with you.
Aw, you're cute.
You're cute. So yeah, I think we'll wrap it up here. So I really hope you enjoyed this Sims 4 info/thoughts video, and yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, let us know in the comment section below. What do you want to see in the Sims 4 pets? Are you happy about the announcement in general? Is there anything else you want to see before pets, like toddlers, or is there any new ideas you can think of that would be really cool to add, like llamas or any sorts of new pets, like
emus?
Yeah, or
ostriches.
Oh, or bunnies. They haven't had bunnies yet, have they?
Yeah, I think you could catch bunnies in The Sims 3.
I don't think so. There's like shrews and rats and the birds and... I don't think they've done bunnies, but yeah, they really should do bunnies. That'd be really cute. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So yeah, talk to you later, guys, and have a great day. Thanks for watching. And thanks for recording this with me, Ashley.
No problem. Always happy to be of service.